Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining. If you're here, if you're not, if you're going to be here soon, thank you so much. Before I get started, my name is Dominique Doyle, aka So Siobhan. I'm a freelance makeup artist. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining. If you're here, if you're not, if you're going to be here soon, thank you so much. We're going to stop that. Sorry. That was me playing in the background. Anyway. We'll have a viewer, yay! Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, my name is Dominique Doyle, aka So Siobhan. I'm a freelance makeup artist in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm getting ready to do a Selfie Come Up series. Oh, great. I can't talk right now. I'm getting ready to do a Selfie Come Up series on Periscope, and with the series, I'm just going through how I upgraded my selfies throughout the year through makeup, lighting, and posing. Those are three major things that's going to definitely change your selfie game, and it's going to allow you to just flourish in 2017 with the best selfies ever. And so yesterday I covered makeup on my Periscope, so you can definitely go to Periscope, follow me at So Siobhan, and watch the replay. And today I'm talking about lighting. So instead of me doing makeup again on Periscope, I just want to do it here on YouTube, and whoever watches, great. And if you don't, catch the replay. That's perfectly fine. And so I'm gonna do my makeup here and then jump onto Periscope and show you guys some lighting techniques that I use to get the best light for the best selfie. And then tomorrow we'll be talking about posing. So how to do your correct your poses to get the best selfie that you possibly can, because posing is important. And so I actually just learned this through through trial and error, basically. So I'm going to share you guys my tips, what helps. And lighting is super, super important. But in order for the lighting to catch, the right angles in your face, your makeup has to be on point as well. Because where you apply your highlight, where you apply your foundation, where you apply everything is going to make a difference once you hit the right light, the natural light, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my makeup. Join me if you would like. I can't see if you guys are asking me questions, but yeah. All right, so I'm going to start off with my foundation all over my face. So I like to use affordable products. So I'm using Black Opal and Beautifully Bronze. And I'm just going to move in a circular motion all over my face. A little goes a very long way. And you'll see like the amount of coverage that you can get from just a few drops. And it's important to use a buffing brush. I can't stress enough how a buffing brush is awesome when applying your makeup, because it literally buffs the makeup into your skin, gives you a nice, even, full coverage instead of just laying it on top, right? And I love using Black Opal because it is it's a really nice line for women of color. So I don't use too much, just a little bit, just to get enough to cover some marks on my face. Because I do have marks from when I used to have really bad acne. And so some people think that they can just do this and put some mascara on and be done, right? But, I mean, that's okay if you just want to pass, but that's not really going to get you the look that you want. All right? So what I do next is I'm going to put my concealer on. Oh, I got to go wet my sponge, guys. Wish I had a little... Oh, I could just spray it with this. So I'm going to put my... probably do a Facebook Live tomorrow. My concealer. This is LA Girl Cosmetics in Fawn. I wonder who was that calling me. Should answer the phone. And I put it in an upside down triangle underneath my eye. And you guys are going to see how it's going to absolutely change everything. It's gonna change the game. If put it down, I could call it a tree, right? So this is the root of the tree. This is the shaft of the tree right here, like the base, and then these are the branches, just to help. So you want to create a tree in the middle of your face. Triangle. And then you're going to get your Cupid's bow. So I spray my sponge. You want a damp sponge. And then I'm going to blend, 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 blend. Carry it up. Now, when you blend, you want to make sure that you literally are just blending in that area. You don't want to wipe. People are wiping. You don't want to wipe. You want to keep it in the area. And then whatever you do, you want to go in an upward motion. Anything on your face should be in an upward motion. Going up and up. You don't want to go down. All right? So you want to go up and up. So you're going to do that on the other side. And you want to do it with the damp sponge, okay? There we go. Up and up. Ooh. And you see how my face is already snatched a little bit? I love it. I'm going to stop saying that too. I'm going to stop saying snatched. It's just a bit much, right? I'm going to come up with a new name. My hairdresser came up with a name. I forgot what she called it. Whipped. I think she said whipped. But you want to make sure that you're patting in the air. I mean, if your arm isn't hurting, then you're not patting enough, right? Your arm should be hurting. And this is so important because this is where the light's going to hit you right up in here when you go into the natural light. And it's totally going to make the difference when you're taking pictures, whether it's in natural light or indoors with flash. Like, it makes the difference. And I think people are sleeping on concealing their face. Not concealing are highlighting their face. Like, people are, people can do their makeup, but they're not highlighting their face, and they're missing out. They're missing out. So what I like to do for a little extra, I put this yellow concealer, yellow corrector. Now, usually the yellow corrector, it goes on to correct, but I just like to highlight the corners of my eyes. So I go there, just do the tip of my nose again, those areas. And I would just pat right up in there. I'm looking at my mirror over here, guys. And just keep it in that corner right there. Just pat and keep it in that corner. Ooh. And pat your nose. You just want to keep it. You don't want to rub it all over. You just want to keep it concentrated in the place that you actually placed it, in the area that you placed it. Okay? And the whole point is to give you that kind of like, highlighted look. I feel like it's highlighted, but I definitely want, and I think a lot of people they're using their highlight, but then they're not using enough of it. So they don't get the effects that they want. Don't be afraid. Add more. Add more. And I prefer to use a cream-based concealer versus some people you just use the powder. No, you need to use a cream base and then use a loose powder over. So I'm about to apply my loose powder and bake. This is what we call baking. So I'm about to apply it. And we finna bake. Right here. Finna bake. We bake and 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 we bake. So I'm basically just putting the powder in the areas that I put my concealer. You look crazy. It's like war paint. It really is like war paint. But you know, that's what makeup is. All right, and you guys, it's not really that neat, but you know, it's just in the area, right? That's the whole gist of it. Now, you know, some people will put it on so neatly and it'd be so cute, but this will get the job done, I promise. Okay, next I'm going to do my brows. So while I'm baking, I'm going to get these brows together. This is like one of my favorite things. Your brows should always be on point. I was mentioning yesterday on my Periscope when we were talking about makeup for the selfies, if you only have 3 things that are on point that you can only do, it needs to be your brows, your foundation, and your lashes. And then the bonus is highlight. Right? So it's so important. So what I usually do is, I'm going to bring my mirror closer. Start in the middle, and I line the bottom. Try not to do so many short strokes. Do more longer strokes just to line it, right? Then I go to the top, I line the top, connect it with the bottom, and then I do the short strokes to kind of fill it in. And what I notice that people are doing, come to the front, do more longer strokes than the short strokes. Now, when you're filling in your brow, some people are going like this and going up and around and creating that kind of like a round in the front. No, you want to go horizontally all the way across. You want to create almost that like square shape in the front without the actual square, right? So your eyebrow should be a gradient. It needs to get darker as it goes further down. So, and I like to just bring it up front just a little bit. And then I take my brush, my spool, and then I brush it out. So your eyebrow should be light and get darker as it goes down, right? So it doesn't need to be dark all the way through. It needs to be light, fade, needs to fade in, all right? It needs to fade in. That's so important, guys. I can't tell you enough how important that is. And try not to use a color that matches your eyebrow color, right? If your hair is a little lighter, like my roots are darker, so I can get away with using this dark brown. Sometimes I get a tinted eyebrow, what do they call it? Eyebrow gel. That is a little bit lighter to give my eyebrows a more tinted look, feel. But right now I'm just using dark brown in Salon Perfect. You can use dark brown in Anastasia by Beverly Hills, or even dark brown, or even chocolate. Chocolate has more redder tone. I did like chocolate a lot. But yeah, don't use black. I try to tell people, don't even use black if you have black hair, if you can help it, because black is so stark. It's so strong. It's just a lot. Move my mirror right light so you can see. Okay, so you see my brows. My brows are somewhat put together, and they're super important. Más importante. Okay. And when you're doing your eyebrow, I don't use a powder. I use this brow pomade, and you want to make sure that the long tip of your brush is pointed towards your nose, and the shorter end is pointed towards your ears. And you want to make sure that you are doing it at an angle. So you don't want to be straight on like this. You want to be more so at an angle so you can have more control of the shape. All right, same here on the other side. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to now highlight my brow. Y'all was not prepared to do this live, seriously. So if I'm a little bit all over the place, this is just real life, shoot. Okay, so I have my angle brush, and I'm going to use Beautifully Bronze again by Black Opal and to highlight my brow. Now I'm not really highlighting it as much, I'm just cleaning it up because this concealer is not really bright, right? So it's just going to like clean up my brows. I don't like to start too close to the beginning. I like to start more towards the middle. And you want to do a clean line. So just like instead of doing a whole bunch of small strokes, kind of just get as close as you possibly can and drag it on out. And the whole point is to make sure that you clean up any mistakes that you made with your brow pencil or your brow powder or your pomade. In this case, I use my pomade. And then to prevent you from having a halo brow, which some people do have halo brows, you want to make sure that you blend down, right? So blend that line out. Use your brush, then use your fingers to blend. And do you see the difference? It cleaned up my brows a little bit. Same thing going to go on top. And you want to hold it to make sure, again, the long end should always be pointed towards the nose and the short end should be pointed towards your ears. And you want to just kind of like get on top right there and use one long stroke and then blend it going up. Then use your fingers to clean it up. Right? And it makes a difference, guys. It really, really does. I'm trying to do it on here. Look in the mirror. And sometimes you might have to like raise your eyebrows just a little bit, but don't raise your eyebrows when you're drawing, when you're actually filling in your eyebrows, because that can, you know, not give you the accurate look of your brow. But sometimes to highlight, it helps to like raise it up if you have a lot of meat around your eyebrow. And you want it to look very clean. So that's why I want to do like one long stroke to get that clean line look, right? And then you brush it down. Then use your fingers. Don't want that halo brow. Again, go on top. And I'm just cleaning it up. I'm not even really highlighting it. If I was highlighting it, let me show you what I would do if I was highlighting my brow. I'm just, for the most part, cleaning it up. Use your fingers. And your eyebrows are not going to be the exact same. They're like sisters. They're not twins. So this brow might be a little bit thinner than this brow, but it's perfectly fine. As long as they look like sisters, then you're good. Right? So you can just brush it through. Now, if I was actually highlighting, I would use a lighter foundation. Let me see what I got here without traveling too far. I have this color by Black Opal. Again, it's called Heavenly Honey. Or I would use Truly Topaz. Do I have Truly Topaz? I don't think Truly Topaz is here. So I'm going to use the Heavenly Honey. But I would just put it right here on the arch of my brow. The highlighted color, just right here. And blend that out to give that part a little highlight. And you want to make sure you're blending it in and that it just doesn't appear out of nowhere. And you see that kind of highlights my brow just a little bit right there. Do it again on the other side. So right where my eyebrow arches, the height of my brow, just blend it in like so. And remember to blend out any lines you may have here. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, what? How in the world did I get this eyeshadow on my face? Like, seriously, where did that come from? That's so weird. I just got like eyeshadow all over my face. All over my brow. Whatever. Okay, so that was baking. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna whisk away the with my powder brush. I'm just gonna whisk away the extra powder that was on my face because I'm done baking. The extra loose powder, and what the loose powder does is it prevents your concealer from cracking, not from cracking, but from creasing. Adds a little highlight, and it prevents your concealer from creasing. So do you see where I'm highlighted now? Right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bronzer, and I'm just going to go in to do a little contouring, add a little bit of color back to my face. And this is very light. Like, I'm not doing heavy makeup, right? This is like your 15-minute, once you get this down, I can do this in 10 minutes, really. So this is like your like quick routine to get out the house, you know, maybe for work. So what I also like to do is do a little contour on my nose. So I'm going to take that bronzer and just go down the shaft of my nose as well. And then I'll use that to go in the crease of my eye, give me a little dimension. This is my typical everyday kind of like chill look, right? And because I don't want nothing on your face should look like you can see where it begins. So you want to make sure that you kind of blend out, you know, any places where it looks too heavy. All right, so now I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on. I'm not a blushy person, but I will use a little bit of blush just to add a little gold to my cheeks. Taj Mahal. You want to smile? When you're adding your blush. Don't overdo it, just a little bit. It goes a long way. And what I want to do is I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer. The same bronzer that I added all over my face, I'm going to add underneath my eye, right here. Because I'm going to add bottom mascara to the top and bottom of my eyes. I might put lashes on. And this is what takes the place of an eyeliner, because sometimes eyeliners can seem a little dated. You put a little bit of bronzer underneath your eye. It should be darker as you get to the outer corner of your eye. And then you just add your mascara. So I'm going to add my mascara. Actually, I'm not going to add my mascara yet because I think I want to try these lashes. I shouldn't because I need lashes for my clients, but I'm going to go ahead and try these lashes. So y'all can see me put these lashes on. Lashes are a struggle when I tell you. Okay, let me get my glue. And I needed my scissors. Where's my scissors? Hold on 1 second. All right, so I have. So when you are trying on lashes, or when you are thinking about what lashes you should get, make sure that you get lashes that are like wispy lashes. They cross over. They don't have like a thick black line. They're not super thick. If you're looking in the case of the blue cases, number 46, number 47 is nice. If you're looking for Ardell or Kiss, get their wispies or demi wispies. Those are the ones that you want. They look very natural. And as far as lash glue is concerned, I really like this super Stronghold clear glue. Black would be, I mean, black glue is cool, especially if you're wearing like black liner. I like the clear glue. It dries clear. Oh, here's my Truly Topaz that I was looking for. Okay, So what I like to use for my lashes, you can use tweezers, which is my favorite, but I don't have my tweezers with me right now. So I have these little holders right here. Usually come with some of the lashes. And exactly how the lashes are placed in the box is how they should actually go on your eye. So if you see it on the right-hand side, it's supposed to be on the right-hand side. If you see it on the left-hand side, that's the eye that it goes on. So what I do is kind of hold it in the middle. And it's easier to cut them in maybe 2 or 3 parts and then glue them, right? If you're not used to doing it. So I like to secure the middle first. Yeah, this is always never easy. You know, and then secure the end, and then get to the front. So the middle, end, and front. Sometimes you have to just go back and reinforce some things. And it helps. I should have waited for this glue to dry a little bit more so it can get a little bit more tacky. Whew. And I'm telling you, lashes make the difference. And so what also helps is if you do a black line first. But I don't want to do a black line. I want it to look very kind of fresh. So in order for it to look fresh, I decided not to do a black line. And just put the lashes on as close to your lash line as you possibly can. That's why you need a little tool. Right? So that's why you need either this thingy or tweezer. All right, so it's pretty much on there. The front part is giving me a little trouble. Maybe it's too close to my eye. I think this is good. And I like to just press it down to blend with my lashes. Okay, let's try the other one now. It's gonna feel weird, especially if you're not used to putting on your lashes, right? So again, we secure the middle part. And you have to make sure that your tool that you're using is clean because that will actually mess some things up. All right. Secure the middle. Oh, see, I done touched it and it stuck to my thing. Yeah. It's so much easier to put this on other people than it is to put it on myself. It's really this tool. It's a little sticky. Because I'm not going to let go of it. See, sticking, it's sticking, it's sticking. All right. So you can like fast forward through all of this stuff, like when you're like editing your videos. When you're doing it live, it's like, okay, guys, makeup artists, we struggle too. Like I mean, it's definitely a struggle to put it on yourself. It's not easy, and I don't wear lashes very often. I mean, I can put it on somebody with one, two, three, but when it comes to like me putting it on myself, it's annoying. Okay, so there go my lashes. Ooh, it's on. And I like it because it crisscrosses. Oh gosh, hold on. Is it on? Is it on? And you want to make sure it's not too high up front, in the front, because then it'll not look right. So that's why this helps to push it down, right? Because look, you see how it comes out like that? We don't want that. And some people actually, which I'm going to actually do myself, is you put the lashes underneath, but because I have contacts, I don't know how safe that is. You know, it's scratching like your eyeball. Do you see how like I just lifted it up? Perfect. I just need some more glue. The struggle. Some people, you don't want to be that girl that's like, hey, what's going on? And your lashes like falling off. Oh my goodness. Like, I hate when I have to tell people, your lashes, they're falling off, ma'am. All right. I think we got it. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. There we go. Right here. Woo. So what I'm going to do now is apply some mascara to my lashes and the false lashes, because this is what's going to help blend. And I usually typically do that afterwards because it could get messy if you do it beforehand. And your lashes will like clump together. So I do it afterwards, and it also just brings out the lash a little bit more. See, I be like picking up the wrong mascaras. What's this mascara? No. So the mascara that I really love to use is this Voluminous Mascara by L'Oreal. This is one of my drugstore brands that I prefer to use. I guess this is it. I know I had another one, a newer one. And then what I do is I take my fingers and I kind of, you just push them together like that. And these are very natural looking. Like they look kind of like, they look a lot right here. But if you look at me here, it looks very natural. And it changes the game. I'm telling you, it changes the game so much, guys. It changed the game. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is my most favorite part of doing my makeup, other than my lashes, is going to be my highlight. So I like to use two highlights. I use this one right here, Naked Illuminate by Urban Decay. It's nice goldy color. And I'm just going to put that in the heights of my cheekbones right here. And do you see that glow, that gold glow? Right here. And I'm telling you, highlight is so important when it comes to makeup. I'm going to take my computer to the natural light and I'm going to show you guys. Like, the highlight is going to change your game for real. And you just got to put it in the right places. Don't put it all over your face. You just put it right up in here, right up in here. You put a little bit on your nose, right? On your cupid's bow and your chin. Now, to do a little bit of an upgrade, to upgrade just a little bit, Like, where is my mascara for real? Oh, here it is. I'm going to do some bottom mascara, bottom lashes. I'm going to use a little bit of a more concentrated highlighter. This is by Laura Geller and Gilded Honey. And I'm going to just go right up in here. And it adds a little bit more of that highlight, just concentrated right here. I'm going to take my finger and add a little bit on the tip of my nose. And down the shaft of my nose. My cupid's bow. You can also add a little bit in the corners of your eye. Right here, right? Now, you don't want to do it to the point where you look like a, you just came out of a wax museum, right? But you want to make sure that you are highlighted. And guys, I don't have a lot of foundation on. I don't have, this is just what I like. This is my like everyday natural kind of look. Not heavy at all. So I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. And, oh, before I do my lips, let me do my bottom lashes. So I found my mascara. I love doing bottom lashes because it just adds that extra oomph. So instead of doing a black liner underneath your eyes, put a little bronzer like I did, and then just go ahead and put some mascara. Now the MAC Studio Scope mascara is perfect for your bottom lashes, because it's literally like a comb, a small comb, and that helps a lot when it comes to doing your bottom lashes. So you have to be very careful when you're doing your bottom lashes, because you don't want to make it look you have a black eye. But do you see the difference? It brings out your eyes so much more. It's like, it's that pop. It's that pop we've all been looking for. Guys, don't mind me. I'm kind of extra. You know, when you put on makeup, you just be feeling yourself a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I do my clients' makeup, like, they come in one way and they leave like, oh my gosh, I'm so cute. I kid you not. Like, it's a confidence booster. I mean, the thing is, you should have confidence with or without makeup. But just how something like, working out makes people feel good, sometimes putting on makeup makes people feel good. It changes their whole entire attitude. It changes their motivation. It changes like their productivity. Looking good does matter. Call it shallow, but it is what it is, you know? Okay, maybe I'm going overboard. But anyway, you can do a few quotes of it, but it's definitely going to give you that. Oh, do you see that? Do you see it? Do you see the slashes? Don't mind my hair. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna do my lips. I like to keep it neutral like everything else. So I'm going to line my lip with Hot Cocoa by NYX. It's this color right here. I use it all the time. So guys, it's going down. And I like to line my entire, actually this is brown. This is brown by NYX. So I'm gonna go brown first because brown is a little bit lighter than the Hot Cocoa. So I'm gonna line it brown all over my lips, my entire lip. Sometimes I like my lips to look fuller. So I like to travel a little bit outside of my natural lip line. Like I have a little dip right here, so I kind of fill in the dip right here. And just go a little bit outside my natural lip line. More so on the top than I do the bottom. But to give me that full look. And lining your entire lip will also help their lipstick to stay on longer as well. So then I'm going to line it with the Hot Cocoa. This is the Hot Cocoa. It's darker, so I'm going to just go on the outline of my lip, the outer part of my lip, like so. I just made my lip about 25% bigger. And I'm feeling myself. What color should I use today? A brown? Should I use a brown? I mean, I can't. Let me see you guys. I don't know if I want to use a brown. I'm going to use this color right here by Kylie Jenner. And it's called Moon. It's like a purplish kind of color. Or should I use Genesis? I'm going to use ginger. No, this is ginger. I'm going to use the Moon. So because I put the brown, it's going to have a little bit more of a different effect, which I like because I want it to match my complexion. So because I am a chocolate girl, I put the brown first so it can give me a nice mauvey look. I like it. I like it a lot. And I focus on the inside, and then you can say mama, 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 mama. Y'all, this is this is kind of cute. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm just gonna clean up my house. Maybe go to the grocery store. And then because I have beauty marks and I like to embellish my beauty marks. Where did I put that pen? I have I had a pen. I don't know where I put it. But anyway, take a little black liner And I have a beauty mark on my nose right there. You see that? But I have it covered up with makeup, so I'm gonna just tap it right quick. And then I have one right here on my chin, right here. Because I like my beauty marks. I think it look cute with it. Okay, so I'm in front of my beauty light right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my laptop over to the natural light. I'm going to show you guys how this looks in both the natural light and how it looks in the bathroom light. So, don't mind my plays, but okay. So it's a little grainy right now. My nose is shining like Rudolph. So this is the bathroom. So you see it in the bathroom light, right? And we don't need to be taking any more bathroom selfies like this, because when you got the natural light, and it's cloudy outside, it's not even nice and sunny. Hold on. Do you see that? And so this is where you take your selfies. Well, this is where I take my selfies right here. And I used to take on my cell phone, so being on my laptop is a little different, but this is how it looks. So you can see how, for those of you just joined, who haven't seen it, didn't see the whole entire process, I'm sure you can check out the replay on YouTube here. But this is my look. So join me. I'll be on Periscope in about 20 minutes, and I'm going to be talking about lighting and how to get the best light that you possibly can for your selfies, because lighting is super important. I mean, I just look totally different here than I did in front of the natural light. You always want to be in front of natural light. If you have a ring light, you can do that too. This is my ring light right here, but not everybody has a ring light. So there's that. Now I made a mess. But thank you guys so much for joining me live here on YouTube. I'm going to get my life together. My hair is probably going to be just like this because I like it. I like when it looks a little fuzzy. But join me again. I'm sure I'm going to be doing this again. I'm going to actually do my face. I'm going to do a Facebook Live tomorrow with the makeup. Maybe the same look, different lip perhaps. But I'm definitely going to use these lashes. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Take care. And I hope I was able to give you some tips. I hope you learned something. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to Social Bond Makeup YouTube page. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.